Then what we'll do is we'll first check if the area is drawn. Okay, so if len of area is equal to 4, now what we'll do is we'll actually check if the area is drawn, if the rectangle is drawn where we want to do the detection, where we want to do the counting. So if len of area is equal to 4, which means that we have all the four values, all the four coordinates of the top and of the bottom, we'll go inside this if condition, else we'll set them all as false. Okay, so ax1, ay1, ax2, ay2, this is your values. Okay, your starting and your ending, as I have explained using this object here. Okay, what values we are assigning? We are using this normalize function that we created above. This is why we created at the very initial. We are sending the area here and we are getting the exact coordinates from here. Okay, then from result we are only getting the first value because our model returns multiple flags and a few more data, so we are only interested in the first information. After that, from r dot boxes, so if in our R data, which is extracted from our results, if the boxes and boxes ID is present in that result, then this if condition will be executed, and then we'll extract the value from the boxes. Okay, so I won't be reading the whole line. So what it will return is, it will return a array of the top and bottom coordinates of that box that we are drawing on the person, and this is the id, the tracking id of that specific person. Okay, then we are looping over the person data and its id, and then we are calculating a few things here. First, we are calculating the width and height. If you basically minus the value of this and this, let's say this is your x and this is your y, so this point will have your starting x and starting y, this will have the bottom x and bottom y. So with this bottom x we also have this value, right? So if we minus these two x, we get the length, right? We get the width, sorry, the height. No, I think the width. Okay, this is the width. And since we have the top x and y and we have the bottom x and y, we get the this value also. Since we have the bottom y, so we get this value also. So if we minus these two, we can get the height also. I hope I was able to explain you this very simple concept that we'll be using throughout these OpenCV projects to draw rectangles or to calculate values. Okay, then what we are doing, we are getting the center values. Okay, the center of x and the center of y, the center of the person through its x and y coordinates. Okay, then this part is more of a decoration than a requirement for this project, because we are not doing any calculation or performing any operation here. We are actually drawing. Okay, so if the person is inside the frame, okay, so if the center of the person, this is why we calculated the center. Okay, so if the center of the person is inside the region that we just draw, then we'll do CVZone dot corner rectangle. So we'll draw a stylized box around that person. Then we'll draw a small circle. This circle, this is the command. So we are using CVZone and OpenCV for this specific task only. So this was to draw the rectangle on the person. This is the circle on the center of the person, and this is to put text of the id on the person. Okay, and the parameters are, first is the image that we want to perform the operation on, then the PID, which is the id, okay, the id number of that person. Then we have the position where we want to draw this. So since it is constantly changing, so this value will also be constantly changing. Then we have the scale, the size of the text and the thickness of the text. Now, after the drawing is complete, if PID not in counted ID, so the counted ID is the list that we created. Where was it? Yeah. Okay. So this was the set that we created. So counted ID is the set. And if the specific PID that we are considering, if it is not present in this counted ID, then we'll go inside this if condition counted ID dot add to the PID. Count will increase to 1. This is where the count is increasing. Then we are also printing it in our terminal. If you want, you can remove this part. But if you want to see the result in your CND, you can keep this part as it is. Okay. Now we are almost through the end. So if the area exists, if the selected area exists, we want to draw the circle. Sorry, we want to draw the rectangle on the person and the color will be green. Okay. Then this is the text of the people counted. Okay. So we are using CV zone dot put text rectangle on which image we want to draw. We want to draw on the img variable. Then this is the text. This is the coordinate where we want to draw. This is the scale, the size, and this is the thickness. Okay. Then we finally show the video output to the user. So we are creating a window with the title as video, and what we are displaying the img. Okay, this is the exit condition for this infinite loop, for this while true loop. This is the condition. You can press the escape key to exit this infinite loop or to exit that counting procedure. Okay, this is the key code of escape key. You can define any key here. Okay, then cap.release and cv2.destroy all windows. So we are releasing the video file and we are closing all of the OpenCV windows. Okay, so this is it. Let me save and let me run the program real quick. So it's program.py, right? Python program.py. It's not comma. It's program.py. Yeah, it's running pretty. Yeah, my system is okay. So we have it. So this is the video that I downloaded from YouTube. So there you can see the ID is there. And there you can see that people are getting recognized. The accuracy is pretty decent, I would say. And yeah, I think so it should work. Yep. Now, if you're curious that why I am not able to now if you're curious that why I am not showing you the actual video, uh, actually this is a security cam footage that I took, and I don't want to show specific people faces. Okay, so I'll blur the area and you'll only be able to see the output and the blurred image, the blurred selection of the people. Okay, so but yeah, let me press the escape key. So yeah, this was it. This was a decent sized project, I would say. This was not a very long and a very tedious project, but it was a decent sized project. It shows your OpenCV to show your OpenCV skills here. So yeah, this was it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.